Welcome everyone to Aftermath Session 29. Here we are. When last we left off, the party had finished up their mission for the Andresens. They got paid. They are going to spend the night, essentially, at the Andresen estate and leave in the morning at some point, whenever they're ready to go. Kind of presented with two general paths on the way south, where they can either find resources, spend some of the gold that they earned if they desire for the travels. There is kind of a lakeside community that's kind of a little bit more of a relaxed, resorty sort of space outside the main city, or they could go back to the capital from which they had originally come. And since my players have already remembered, there was a little bit of a skepticism of Cyril and his position in society there. A little misconceptions and suspicion due to his dark elf heritage. So they may not be the way they go.
I'm just sunburned.
Just sunburned. Just charcoaled out. Anyways, I'm going to run the intro. We'll be right back, and we'll get into the game. Well, here we are. I jumped out a little soon. That's okay. That's all right. You guys settle down for the evening in your respective rooms, each at your own time, and I don't know, take what perhaps could be one of the last good night's sleep in a bed in a place that you know is safe, that you'll have in a long time. As you rest, Cyril, you see images, dreams, though normally, perhaps a bit fitful. This time, you see a familiar weapon, a pistol that you are very well acquainted with, being passed from, so basically you're getting the image of the gun itself, and you see a dark hand upon it, an almost black ashen skin upon this gun, and you see the hand move out, and you see a paler hand, tanned, perhaps from sun and age, but definitely of a much lighter base skin tone. Accept the gun, take it, look it over, and then slide it into the holster. And that's kind of the image that you get. And it feels somehow tangible. Feels something more than just like an idle thought or dream. And as it kind of slides into that holster, you kind of remember a gunslinger whose gun you found and a similar holster who you found at one point in your life. And then the dream goes away and you continue on your night with probably fitful sleep until you start hearing the sounds of the servants moving around in the castle. Everyone would start hearing the servants, start hearing the children running around playing through the halls. Who would be the first to rise? And
I actually think at this point it's going to be Cyril, right? Like, he didn't sleep for shit. Yeah. He's just out of it. So he gets up early and he makes his way in and sits down at the breakfast table where I'm sure the servants are like starting to lay stuff out. And he just like gets a cup of coffee, sits there, hat low, just like sipping coffee, just like hating life.
Yeah, you would see Lord Andrason probably enter a little after you've been there, probably for 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so. He would come in and spot you. Ah, Cyril, good to see you. You're up early. Sorry if the kids were making too much noise.
Wasn't them. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, glad you found some coffee, and sounds good actually. And he grabs a cup and pours himself a cup and kind of takes his seat at the head of the table. While that is going, who would be our next to rise?
I guess I pushed the door open, quite a hop in my step today, big smile, eager adventure. As well as I stayed up a little bit last night just to finish copying off a few of the spells I originally got from the library into the book. So excited to play with them. And Cyril, I thought I was going to be the first. I sit right next to him. Are you pumped? Ready to begin the day?
So pumped.
Yeah, me too. Sort of mirroring, almost realizing that I may have been acting up a bit much.
Greetings, Master Sunru.
Oh, I see you in there. Greetings. How are we all today? I looked to see if his kids are about. I heard them but didn't see them.
Yeah, you probably at shortly after you see like the young daughter kind of sprint through and the son kind of come chasing after him, kind of make a couple circles around the table and like exit through the servant's door. You hear kind of the shout of a chef like, "Oh no, run into the kitchen."
Okay. And I'll sit down.
Lord Andres is kind of like sitting back, sipping on his coffee. He's got like a big grin, watching the kids run around, just taking in the time back at home.
I look at them both drinking coffee, and I give myself a coffee, and I'm doing the look between each of them and see neither of them are watching. I go to drink it, and I realise it tastes like crap. So I try and get the milk and the honey. And the next thing I know, it's sweet, it's milky, but I'm drinking coffee with the guys.
Yes.
And I will pull my tome out and go over the last few minute things while enjoying my manly coffee.
All right. Jazz or Devok here, who joins the group next?
Yeah, come down.
Davakir? Yeah.
Yeah. So Davakir would come into this hall, and he would bow and acknowledge Lord Anderson. Good morning, sir. And look and see Sunny Rue and Cyril. Give them nods. Good morning, Cyril, Sunny. And then look to pour himself a small cup of coffee, and then look to make sure they go around the table to make sure wherever they sit is facing the door as someone who is always prepared. Takes a quick scan of the hall. Everything looks to be in order. Everyone looks to be as well as they can be in the morning, and is satisfied with his environment. Sits down and starts to prepare for his breakfast.
All right. Jazz, probably shortly after.
Yeah, I think Jazz is going to wake up, and there's going to be a period of time when he's actually just lying in bed, aware of the fact that this might be the last time he's going to be lying in a bed for a while. I think there's going to be a moment where he's going to do his usual morning affirmations, and as opposed to doing them, he's going to grip the little book and just hold it on his chest as he's looking up at the ceiling. And he's going to have his eyes open, and he's going to go, hello. I've not really done this before, but I'm going to try and make this personal. I'm not even addressing this to any particular god. So really, this is just to whoever's out there. I am aware of you, and I appreciate you. I would ask that you grant protection to my friends and myself as we embark on this journey, and to give me the strength and resolve to handle any difficult situations, and to bounce back from the failures if they come along. And according to this book, I should be thanking you as well. So thank you for this bed, and thank you for my friends. One of whom made it clear I wasn't a god. So that's a big step for me. And I just want to let you know that I'm going to try and talk more with you. I'm not sure which one of you, or indeed if all of you, I'll be speaking with. But just in case you're wondering, my name's Jazz Doodlesack, and I will try and be a good person every single day. Thanks for listening. And he's going to get out of bed, and he's going to put on his armor, and he's going to fall down the stairs, dust himself off, sigh, realize that his glaive is off to one side, and then we'll join the others, nod to everyone, smiling at everybody, and then going over and making a cup of coffee, and go, ha, coffee, and then I'll drink and go, oh, coffee, and yeah, that'll be him. He's too excited really to eat. Like his stomach is kind of feeling like it's about one size of a pea just now. This is the start of the journey. This is the best part of any adventure as far as he's concerned, because the potential is huge. Sammy?
Morning, Jess.
Cyril? Morning. Are you drinking coffee there? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morning, yeah. You've got to drink coffee. As I gesture around and look at everybody else drinking coffee as I take a gulp. You can see on the side of my face that I'm not quite enjoying it.
I'm like, I like to add honey to mine because I find it a bit bitter sometimes.
I ran out of honey.
Ah, okay. Well, I can't help you there, my guy. Sorry.
always find it interesting. You guys, and I appreciate you trying the local fare. You can make things literally taste however you want, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't like the flavor of something, why wouldn't you make it taste like something you like?
I didn't want to be rude, to be honest. You
Okay.
put out coffee, cream, and honey, and if I were to then pour myself a glass and then just change it, like, that would be quite rude.
Cyril just reaches over, prestidigitation, makes it taste super sweet and exactly like what you would want. Leans back and just sips his very black coffee.
I'm just curious.
I drink.
That was never my knack, but I know my wife always would make her coffee taste, I don't know, like sweet wine almost. I swear. But, gotta soothe it.
I've learned that it's not always good to cast spells in the house, especially not without discussing them first. And
Fair enough.
Memory of Romy pops into his head.
Maybe I'm just so used to it around here between myself and my wife. And years on the road, I never really thought about it much.
I find that sometimes the things that you don't like the taste of at the beginning, if you try them more than once, over time they can actually become a pleasure because of the way that they taste.
That makes sense. I didn't like coffee to start with. It took me a while. But, when you're on the road, you're marching at war, and you're up early, and you're staying up late, and trying to manage all that, eventually you just realize that it's a damn necessity. And after drinking enough of it, come to like it. Come to embrace the bitterness.
While you guys are talking, you turn and you see Sunrouge used a combination of prestidigitation and minor illusion to make his coffee look like an ice cream sundae.
I think Jazz almost says something, but then he smiles and he goes, "Yeah, fair enough."
Every time I go to drink it, the illusion just gets mushed into my face slowly as my face goes through it to the cup, and then I go down.
See? There you go. You get all the effect without the downside of the flavor. Well, eat up, enjoy. If you need, I think my wife was working on tracking down a few things for the road to pass off with you. Nothing crazy, but a couple of goodies here and there. And whenever you guys feel ready and rested and set to go, and no rush. Relax.
No, cool. I feel in the next. I look around to the room to see how ready everybody looks, and Cyril still waking up, Jazz eager to go. I guess a little after breakfast or before lunch at least, we'll head out, seize the day.
We're going to head out straight after breakfast. We're not going to dilly-dally. The longer we wait, the day will get away from us, and before you know it's going to be tomorrow. Sorry.
Okay. No.
The coffee kicks in quick with me. I'm sorry. You add some sugar in there, and I am just talking too much. I'll keep it down.
Man, I miss the days when it actually did much to affect me. Nowadays, it's just like maintains a level of aliveness.
Yeah? You're feeling like you're dead inside there, Lord Andresen? He says it in a perfectly neutral tone, eyes unreadable as he says that, looking at this guy.
I think any major coffee person will feel like they're dead inside without some. But the irony of the joke and comments certainly didn't miss.
Oh, excuse me. That coffee was amazing.
Leans over to Sunra. He's a necromancer, dead inside.
Well, I get you now.
I get ya.
To myself.
Oh, I.
The joke's funnier when you explain it.
Writes it down in his book. Jokes are funnier when you explain it.
The dad joke guy who's just like, you see, it's funny because.
Hey man, don't steal the dad joke shtick. That's my shtick.
You're good. You're safe. Nothing going
Thank
on. I'll finish my coffee. I'll have some bread and cheese and close my tome. And how are we? I looked to Jazz mainly because he made the snap decision, and the rest of the party afterwards. How are we traveling south? We want to make it out on foot. Will your steed? Should we get? Or maybe we could see if there's work that lets us travel south at the same time.
Yeah, I have my steed. I believe you have yours, and I believe Lord Andresen's happy to maybe rent us some horses or sell us some horses. You know, and then we just head on down and we see what we can find. You know, I'm sure there's work to be found on the way.
We are esteemed guards. And you see me pop out my chest slightly.
I thought we weren't guards.
Yeah, we're not. For the right kind of money, we're perhaps an entourage to someone who needs that level of protection. But
Sunroof sort of sulks down, realizing his joke went over everybody's head.
Supposed to explain it.
It's because you didn't explain it. Yeah.
Sorely tempted to explain it. Like maybe if I had explained the joke.
I can send a couple guards with you to the next stop. I was going to ask you which direction you're going. I don't really have horses that I can sell. I have just kind of the amount that we need here on the estates. However, there's a couple options. There's the capital, of course. There is a in the capital, there's a horse vendor. The Royal Tack is where I would stop. However, there's also Lake Althos. Prices might be a little bit higher, but you don't have to go into the capital, deal with anything there. There's the Marlowe Stables. It's the only place in Lake Althos, but they have some very nice horses. They're on the south side of the town. You probably purchase any traveling gear or rations you might need, or perhaps see if there's a merchant in town when you're there as well. On a horse, it'll only take a couple hours, so then my guards can bring the horses back once you get to town.
Let's do that then.
All right.
Okay. Fantastic.
And if we leave now, it means that those guards can get back before sunset.
2 hours there, 2 hours back. They'll be back by dinner.
Sure. We're assuming that that's a hard press, 2 hours, correct, my lord? And we're not pressing hard. We're just traveling, no?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. If you're meandering, 3, maybe 4 hours ride. To Lake Althos, it's not that bad. Yeah, I have some things I can send with my guards to do while there, so that will be not a waste of their time. Good to have
Excellent.
them running.
Fantastic. We have an escort. We have a route. We have horses.
Sounds grand.
Soon, Lady Rianne comes in. Baroness Rianne Andresen comes into the room with kind of like a like a milk carton style, like but like a wooden milk carton, like kind of crate sort of thing, with things that are like piled in. She kind of like sets it down on one end of the table. Ah, good. You guys haven't left yet. I gathered a couple of things for you guys on the road. There is some jerky, and she kind of pulls out like a canvas bag that seems to be like, you know, a couple pounds of like dried meat in there. She kind of sets that down. There is we make these candied these brandied cherries that, well, if you're gonna go to Silmare, to the Lyceum, or the Lyceum there, I would love if you would take this to the professor that I had addressed the letter to. They'll love them. So I have a jar for you guys, and if you would bring a jar for them, I would be very appreciative of that.
Yeah. I can't. Thank you. As we're all looking over all this stuff, I'll take the 2 jars and put them inside my pouch, assuming they're sealed properly.
I'll take the jerky. That's going in the backpack. For sure.
She pulls out like a bag of like coffee. I just in case you guys wanted, I have got some coffee. And there's and she pulls out like another jar. So like, and then we make some of our own tea. One of my servants here has got away with mixing and matching local herbs to make a tea. So I thought I could send you with that as well for those who maybe don't enjoy coffee as much as my husband does.
Cyril, you want to take the coffee and tea?
Realized we were each taking one. He'll reach out and kind of slide it into his backpack.
Just trying to even up the weights there, my good man, to make sure that no one person's doing too much.
I wish there were more, but you know.
Thank you.
Hopefully it makes the journey a little bit better.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Appreciate it.
Good.
Coffee will be important to me.
Well, safe travels, and please, enjoy the time. Kind of think it'd be awesome to go to the Lyceum, but you know, I think it's awesome. You guys are going to be traveling, seeing the world. I haven't seen much outside of my country here, but yeah.
Oh, maybe if we circle the way back round, we can, or if our paths cross again, we can tell you how it's gone.
Excellent. I would love that. She hears a noise in the other room, like a crash and like something breaking, and I'm gonna go see what the kids are up to. And she rushes up. Yeah, you guys finish up your breakfast, gather up your gear. Lauren and Jason has 2 guards outside with 2 additional horses, kind of already saddled and ready to go, kind of like out there, just like patting them down and getting everything ready. He hands them like a satchel with various like notes and stuff for the guards to take to the town when they go in, and I'm gonna bid you farewell. The kids kind of come out, kind of waving. Bye.
I will I will cast Major Image as we're leaving. So the dust kicks up and turns into flowers that slowly drift down onto the floor in front of the kids. And then the flowers get up like little people and run away and then vanish.
And they kind of like
Something fun and whimsical.
start dashing after him for a bit and like clapping. Kind of can see Lord Andrason and Lady Rianne standing like towards the top of the steps, watching their kids chase after these and kind of like looking after you guys as you ride down the road. So I think you had decided that the first stop would be Lake Althos instead of the capital itself, right?
Yeah. No one mentioned about not wanting to go to capital, but we've been to the capital, and the lake sounded fun.
All right, sounds good. Unless there's things in particular you guys decide you'd like to do, this particular area is close to the capital, well maintained by the guards in this area. So the ride is uneventful. You can make your way down to the town at a leisurely pace, kind of like taking in the scenery, passing over the river, catching sight of like, you know, fishermen that kind of like line up in areas along the river. Then you kind of take the main road until there's like a smaller side pathway that is well traveled as well, but not quite as it's perhaps not like a paved like the main road seems to be through here, but a more like well worn and maintained dirt passage that leads a little bit more to the west than the main road that starts to curve back east towards the capital. The guards kind of lead you down this pathway. There seems to be one that tends to like ride more towards the front and one that kind of stays behind you guys, just kind of like forward and rear guard.
Wow. They're really just not talking to each other. They must be having some kind of fight right now. I wonder what happened.
No, first let's learn their names and everything about them.
Yeah. What are your names? Tell us your backstory, your whole lives. Tell us about your mother. What did she do?
What's your favourite fear? Thank God.
You know
what am I saying? I'm not talking to them.
Yeah, the guards. Yeah, Senator doesn't care.
Bill, I'm not going to do it to you, man. Not today. I'm not going to be an ass. I'll say it for next time.
Yeah.
Genuinely tempted to do it, but I won't.
But as you ride, you kind of come across several like rolling hills, and as you like kind of come to the higher parts of some of the hills, you start seeing like a fairly large lake off to the west from where you guys are, and you start seeing like shepherds here and there, small like farmland, a couple of like smaller homes here and there, until finally you kind of come to a large hill that then leads down, and you kind of see there's like a slight valley area, and nestled up against the shores of this lake there is a town, a decent sized town, but not anything like the capital city. Like, you know, several hundred people probably live here. Everything looks very nice and kind of that picturesque view of the lake. The gardens.
Is this the biggest body of water we've seen outside of the ocean in our lives? Because of where we've come from?
Yeah, for those who don't, aren't from here, yeah, like lakes weren't a thing in the Remnant. Devokir's probably seen similar or larger lakes. Obviously, he's probably passed this one before too. But yeah, for the rest of you, this is a decent sized lake, and there's even like you can see that there's a few smaller boats that are out there that seem to be fishing within the lake with like nets and stuff. But they're like small, like maybe 3-man boats with like little sails and oars. The guards kind of glance down. Here we are, guys. Lake Althos. We'll ride you in, and once you guys get all your stuff, and we'll continue about our business. And hopefully, you guys have some good journeys.
Thank you, guard number 1, and you too, guard number 2.
Stephen, Rowan, thank you for telling me about your life. I really appreciate what's going on there. Stephen, I hope that does clear up. Try some tarragon root. That should help you out. Rowan, listen, your sister's a fool, okay? That's the end of it, okay? You're a good man, and I can see it in your heart. So just tell her plainly, just to be a better person, okay?
Fair enough.
He fully was not asking them any questions. He was just hearing the conversation that they had had at various points during the day and just fully made absolute steps, like wild extrapolations.
Yeah, I'm even looking at you like I didn't even see you talk to them.
They kind of like lead you down into the town itself. There's a bunch of smaller like houses, and there's some like nicer, more like estate houses set up here. You see there's like some servants that are like out tending to the yards and keeping them nice and well kept, many of which are like kind of lakefront property. Kind of pass several of these and you get into like the heart of the town. There's some taverns and some things really close to the lake. You can see like all the fishing docks are kind of like further on, a little outside of the main part of town. There's like some general stores here and there, various shops. You can hear somewhere off in the distance the sound of a blacksmith hammering away. The guards kind of will dismount and lead their horses up to one of the local taverns, tie up their horse. This is kind of where we're going to end up for a little bit. There's a stable just outside town if you're looking to purchase your own horses, for those who don't have a wonderful bull named Daisy. And
oh yeah, no, this is not Daisy. This is Duke.
Duke. Oh
yeah, he's a bull. You can tell. The cow looks exactly the same.
Okay, sure, yeah.
I'm proper looking at it like, is this a different cow or bull? Sorry, I'm just like, it's the same one. It's different. And then I look at you. I'm like, inside check. But again, I guess, do you think yourself?
I'm gonna just quickly roll one of these.
I rolled a 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled an 18. Yeah, no, I'm fully lying.
Oh, okay.
This is
I look at it,
100%.
I thought so. I don't say anything out loud. I just go back to myself. I didn't know if you were like didn't know yourself and were just fully lying to yourself. I was like, how are you gonna roll that?
No, he is aware that it is the same cow, and that the whole time has actually been a bull. It's just taken him this long to realize the mistake, and he's just not really owning up to it because it doesn't really matter. But it's just better to just move on in his mind. So he's lying in this moment.
Okay. Sunrune knows he's lying.
Yeah.
The guards step into this tavern. It just says like Althos Rest above it. They kind of hear the sound of a little bit of music coming from inside, just like soft strumming of guitar sort of thing.
Is there a notice board on the outside of this place with like a jobs offers and whatnot, or notifications of government seizure of land, anything like that? You know, usual stuff you find outside pubs.
No, not that you can see. There are like there's like a notice board, but it seems to be like advertisements essentially for the various like inns that are here. There's like another one that is like an advertisement for what appears to be like a monthly horse race that they do.
Oh, cool.
And like a sign up board, essentially, like contact Mario in the town center to sign up for the race, sort of thing. And it's really just, it's just like contact Mario. It's not like they don't give a last name. It's just like they just assume everybody knows who the hell it is.
It's a me. It's a Mario.
It's a Mario.
Yeah. So he's Welsh. Got it.
Do you want to secure horses first and then explore?
Yeah, okay. I tell you what, if you guys go get horses, I'll look to see if this place has got a place for us to kit for the night, and then we can make a plan from here to move on, or we can get horses and we can just move on from here straight away.
Well, we'll see the horse situation, and depending on how long that takes, we'll see.
Okay,
See
let's
from
go.
there.
Sounds like a plan.
So you're all heading off to get horses?
Yep.
Anything in particular, besides just heading to get the horses, anything in particular you're looking for as you're walking through the streets, or
Temples, shrines, holy people who are walking the streets saying, "Ask me about my God," you know?
you, sir?
Just
Who's your god?
what? I don't have. Runs off. Clang, 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 clang.
You do see that there is a very nice and what seems to be established temple here, like an actual decent-sized building, very like Gothic architecture, kind of like looms large on one of the hills. Outside,
Hey, sir.
you can
What's
see
this place?
you can see there's a series of what look like priests that are like outside on the grounds, kind of tending to the grounds, like working on the gardening of the grounds and everything, all kind of doing their own thing. You see there's one that seems to have like a small group of kids underneath a tree, and he's like sitting there with like a chalkboard essentially, and like kind of drawing things on there, and the kids are, you know, calling out answers.
Okay. Is this on the way to the horses?
Yeah, you'd pass by this on the way out towards the horses.
I think I might look at the others and go, I'm just gonna check this place out real quick. I've got some, well, I don't have questions, but I definitely would like to get some answers. If that makes sense. So, and I have a steed, so if you guys want to head on without me, I'll hang out here for a bit.
Okay. We'll grab you on the way back in.
Okay. Don't have to roleplay it at all, but I'd like to sit down about 20 feet away from the lesson that's happening under the tree and just try and pay attention to the questions that are going. Fully aware of the fact that there's no point in me trying to hide or be small because I am who I am and I am wearing gleaming armor. There's a whole bunch of me that's just there. But hopefully this cleric will see me, and as a person who's just trying to observe and understand a religion from the viewpoint of children who are learning as well. Neophytes teaching neophytes, if you will.
Sounds good. All right, we'll get back to that in a moment. The rest of the party, you travel on outside the city, just to the south of it. And actually, as you start to kind of get closer, you see there are signs posted here and there. There's a place called Marlowe Stables. You see, like, up on a hill, there's like a big blue barn, painted like this, almost like bright blue color. So you spot it a good ways off. Very contrasty to the green of the ground itself that you guys had kind of this like lush green hillsides. You see horses that are kind of like in this large pen. It's more like a huge field that's just been kind of fenced off. See out front, there is let's just go to group. I look at what I wrote here. You see a older man with kind of like gray and white hair that you could probably like patches of what was once blonde here and there, where it hasn't like fully gone gray. Out front, he's dressed in like work leathers. He's got an apron on. He's kind of like leaning up against a fence, watching the horses. As you start to approach, he kind of like looks around and kind of glances over and sees you guys walking down the pathway and kind of waves over to you guys. Greetings. Welcome to Marlowe Stables. I'm Seb. These are my stables. I get
Nice
coming here for
stables,
horses, but is there anything in particular you're looking for? Are we looking for a carriage to ride in comfort? Are we looking for personal riding horses, a cart to carry goods, or maybe a good solid war horse to ride into battle?
Sir, please bring me your strongest steed.
So, looking for more on the war side, or more just a good, strong riding horse?
I'm
Strong
sorry,
is
but
a-
I'm not
is-
familiar. What's the difference?
Is a war horse more expensive?
Yes, sir. It does tend to run quite a bit, but they are sturdier and less skittish in battle. It's something you could be confident of when you ride into the fray. Whereas most riding horses, you probably would not expect to stand face down some sort of creature or monster or opposing army force.
I'm aware of my desire for a strong steed may not necessarily match the amount of coin I have.
Well, let's see. And he gestures over. There's a group of horses that are definitely bigger than the rest in muscular size, everything. He kind of gestures over. These 5 are my war horses. They run about 415 gold each. Good, solid breed. Some of the finest of the land. Part of our ancestral stock. We've been maintaining these breeds for over 1,000 years now, as the Marlowe stables have held. However, and he gestures to a group of other more sleek, agile-looking horses. These are also very fine riding horses. They run about 80 gold per horse. And then, of course, we have our draft horses, and he kind of gestures over, and there's like these larger, like shaggier, like more hair on them horses, muscular, but they don't move quite as nimbly or quick as either of the others. A good draft horse is about 55 gold, and we could outfit you with a cart or a carriage if you want to go in style. Whatever you guys like, we have it all here at Marlowe Stables.
I'll take me a ride horse if you don't mind.
Perfect. I have about a dozen of them, so if there's a certain color or look or personality that you would like, feel free.
Reliable.
Pick reliable one. Do you prefer a male or a female?
Dealer's choice.
Okay. All right. And for any of you, I see you came leading a creature of some sort there, little one. Did you need a horse as well, or are you happy with your big sheep?
I'm happy with mine, but you said you could outfit carts and wagons, and how much is the prices on them, if you don't mind me asking?
No problem. A simple cart, like you use as a merchant or something to travel good with goods, is 17 gold. If you'd like a carriage, something to ride in style in, enclosed, and you might take to go see the local lords or whatever, 110 gold. And then either of those could be fitted with a draft horse, which is about 55 gold. If you're carrying lots of heavy things, the carts can be outfitted to hold multiple horses. So if it's like a big load, you're carrying rocks or statues or whatever, damn you, you could add more horses and it could carry more.
Okay, the cart as such, is it literally just a flatbed, or is it like a cart with a tent, like top sort of thing? I'm just trying to get an idea of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And he kind of like leads you over. There's a stable and kind of the doors are open. He kind of gestures. There's a wooden cart. It's like a flatbed with a bench up front. Kind of gestures at it. This is our standard cart. This is the 17 gold for this. For an additional 5 gold, I can fit it with a cloth roof. Kind of a simple framework that gets put on, strong, sturdy canvas cloth that can cover that up, and that I can show you how to put up or take down, depending on your needs.
That sounds great. I would like to buy that. As for the draft horse, I need to confirm something with one of my friends and my companions to see if they have something strong enough that would be able to pull, or if we would need. But if we could get the cart ready at the very minimum.
Yes, no problem at all.
I'm happy to pay now, but obviously I'm not leaving right this second. We'll be able to pick it up either tonight or tomorrow.
Perfect, yeah, we can do that. It'll take about 15 minutes and we'll have the canvas ready for you. Sam calls out and see like a kind of like teenage boy kind of climb down from the loft of this area. Sam, can you fit the cart with a canvas, a good sturdy one, The gentleman will be picking it up soon, so quick.
Unru is going to try and attempt to haggle, and he pulls out some of the gems up to about 20 gold pieces. And he's like, in terms of payment, I have these gems if they're suffice, and I will hold out about 20.
The goods already have.
Reducing? I'm like, in shock. I offered you the gems away, and I turned to my friend. It's not my thing.
So we have a good, sturdy riding horse. I think a darker one would probably suit the aesthetic. Or would you like something on the lighter side? I have some reliable on both.
Whatever's cheapest.
Alrighty then. And for you, sir, did you decide upon a riding horse, or were you wanting a nice steed for war?
Pick the warhorse. Please present me with your most prized warhorse, for I'm a strong and worthy man, and I will do you honor in the treatment of your warhorse, sir.
All right. Either horse, I will throw in the tack for you. So a basic riding saddle and bridle, of course. You could purchase for 5 gold if you like. I have some upgraded ones, or an extra 3 gold. I can throw in some riding bags for you. Some with a nice little lock on them for when you're traveling.
Gladly, thank you. I will take all of the amendments.
All right. So he picks out a warhorse. What would you like the horse to kind of look like as he walks over and he grabs hold of what's currently more of a rope bridle that's just kind of gently on the horse, and kind of grabs it and kind of pats him down and starts leading him over.
It would be a dark grey horse, but you can tell its coat has a real shine to it. And the tail and the hair on the neck would almost have almost a multi-texture of the greys, kind of whites, almost hairs indicate age in a sense. Just quite stocky, and like a white strip as well. It's kind of, as a whole, a horse that you just want to look at.
Nice. I'll lead him over.
Fine horse right there.
Here we are, sir. I'll gather the saddle and bridle and everything for you. I don't name the horses because most of the local lords like to name their own horses. This particular one, Lord Aaron was eyeing, but I think you made the right choice. You told him if he waits on it, it was going to leave before he got it. So good choice.
That's good. Make enemies with the local lords. Good. It's good. It's good.
And he goes out and he gathers up a riding horse. He finds unless do you want to pick? Okay. He finds a tan riding horse, a mare of good, strong. You can tell though, the fur, the hair on it is nice and kind of shiny. It's in good condition. Very calm as he leads her over. Hey, sir. Again, I will gather a saddle. Bridle, did you wish saddle bags as well? Or,
Yes, please.
All right. So we got 83 gold for the riding horse and saddlebags. We were getting the war horse with the upgraded saddle and saddlebags. That'll be 420 gold. And your friend was going to get a cart for 23 gold. I'll get all that ready for you. Your friend seemed to indicate that they wouldn't be wanting the cart just yet. So, were you going to take the horses with you at the moment, or did you want to come back for them later?
I think it best if we take the horses now, personally, but...
Perfect, yes. Give me about 10 minutes to get them saddled and ready to go. I will, of course, include brushes and some of the basic tools to get mud out from the hooves and the horseshoes, which are, of course, included on these horses as well. I'm going to have them freshly shoed for you. And give us the time and we'll have it ready. If you'd like, head up to the barn. My wife will bring out some tea.
And do you provide feed as well?
Yes, I have each horse. I do provide 2 days worth of feed as it is. If you would like more than that to start with now, I can definitely throw in or sell you some more. Currently, the weather's great. The hillsides around here will feed them well, but depending on where you're traveling, so like if you're heading to the east or heading to the west, you may want to purchase a lot more feed. If you're heading south, you probably don't need much at all for quite a while.
I'll take a week's worth just in case.
Alrighty. Well, it's probably good you'll have a cart anyways, then you can load up the feed for the horse. It is 5 copper per day for feed. So we're going 35. I will sell it to you for 3 gold then. A slight discount as you're buying in bulk and you're purchasing the horses.
Done. I hand him the 3 gold.
Thank you, sir. Did you want the same for you, sir? Looking over at Dovok here.
Yes, indeed.
Right.
Fine horse like this will certainly eat plentiful.
All right. Again, 3 more gold for that.
Yep. And I just load that up into the saddlebags.
Yeah, he starts getting to work. He pulls the 2 horses off into the stable itself, kind of ties their makeshift bridles, like the little rope that's around them, to one of the posts, and he starts first taking the shoes that are on them off, putting fresh shoes on, rubs them down a little bit, puts saddle on, puts a new bridle on, does that for both of them, and then kind of leads them over. In the meantime, Sam, the teenage boy, is gets the cart all set up. He's got canvas pulled up on it. As he kind of gets situated, Sebastian kind of looks over and goes, Sam, I need 2 weeks worth of feed placed upon the cart there.
Just load 1 week into the saddlebags for my horse.
They're okay. It's about 300 pounds worth of feed. Each day is about 10 pounds worth of feed. That's why I thought the cart would be the best option.
Interesting. Yeah, cart's best option.
Okay.
Did not realize that the makers of D&D have no idea how much food a horse eats.
I know. I looked at here. I was like, 10 pounds, really, per day? Like, okay.
That's not it at all.
Yeah. I'm just going off the rules.
No, I fully support you, my friend.
If only someone had a bag of holding.
If only.
I disagree. It is no surprise that the makers of D&D have no idea about this in any way, shape, or form.
Fair enough. He leads the 2 horses out to you guys. Well, take good care of them. I'll see you in a little bit when you come back for the cart. If you need a draft horse at that time, let me know. We can definitely provide you with that.
Thank you. I turn. Who paid him?
I paid him for my horse.
Oh, yes. And he will look to Sunru. Did you want to pay for this now when you come to pick it up? Where 23 gold was our current balance. Depending on if you need a draft horse, you might need more, or plus feed for whoever's pulling the horse along.
I'll pay when I collect. Thank you for giving me that option.
Of course,
and
of
then
course.
I will walk away. Just in case we don't actually come back.
It's okay. They have 2 weeks worth of feed loaded in the back of your cart.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
know. It's
apparently-
not my feed.
Yeah. If they don't come back, he just made 6 gold for free.
These horses have to be absolutely. They've got to be like. So they're saying 1,000-pound horse might consume 15 to 25 pounds of hay daily. So if it's feed, it's not even hay; it's a concentrate, right?
Yeah.
So
It should be, yeah.
So they got it down.
Also-
to 10 pounds.
Also, horses don't eat that much.
yeah,
I don't know. They're big beasts. I mean, I don't know.
I owned horses as a child.
Fair enough.
how much? So can you tell us how much? Because I'm a city boy,
Yeah.
like 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you can feed a horse a flake of hay a day, and a flake is like this wide and like 4x4 section.
Oh yeah.
Not
Okay.
even like 2x2, yeah. And that's very typically what you will feed a horse per day, and it does not weigh 10 pounds.
So way less. Like
Oh, yeah.
way less.
It's
Okay.
hay.
Yeah.
It's hay or alfalfa. It's not like it's condensed down and pushed into itself, but how much, like a hay bale, right?
Right.
That's a week's plus worth of food for a horse.
So hay bale's good for a week. All right. There. All right. Now I've got it. All right.
Yeah.
Got a reference in mind. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. That's what I needed. I'm like, you're talking about alfalfa. I'm like, my guy. Up until you saying it out loud, that's the first time I've heard that word said outside of a book.
I thought it was an
Okay,
alien creature that likes to eat cats, but you know.
alpha. That's the noise he makes as he eats the cats. Alfalfa.
All right. The 3 of you leave this location. Meanwhile, Jazz is over at the stables.
At the temple.
Is
They're
it-
at the stables.
Yeah, sorry, at the temple, and you see one of the priests that's kind of like tending to like an area of flowers. Kind of sees you looking and kind of walking over, and he'll walk over and smiling. Greetings, sir. Welcome. This is Temple of Zarathion. However, we do honor many of the gods here as well, but mainly Zarathian is our personal devotion.
Have I read about Zarathian in the book at all?
Yeah. Zarathian's like one of the main pantheon members. It's like god of like sun and creation.
Right. Yeah. Definitely hitting the good notes. He's working one of the good gods. I'm but at ease. Everything is fine.
Yeah.
Go. So, yeah. Hi. Thank you. I appreciate the welcome. I'm trying to see about faith and having a better idea if there's any particular religion that fits me. I don't really know very much about religion. And I'm looking for a bit of structure or guidance, I suppose. I accidentally rolled D4. Oh, sorry.
Well, welcome. You've come to a great place. It's certain things that you're looking for in your deity, a certain personal aesthetic or a calling that you feel, if that makes sense.
I just want to look after my. I feel like I have certain gifts and abilities, and I feel like if I'm not using them to help other people who need help, then that makes me a bad person. And I feel like when I help somebody, I feel good within myself as well. So I don't even know if it's me doing nice things because that's what you're meant to do, or if I'm doing nice things because it feels good for me, or if I'm doing nice things because it's a natural response to me. And if I am only doing it because it feels good to me, then does that actually make me a good person or pretty selfish? And if I'm doing it only because it's the right thing to do, am I doing it purely out of fear? And if I'm doing it as a subconscious action, is it really good or bad? And is it just a thing that is happening?
You seem very conflicted, sir. I'd say this. If you derive pleasure from doing a good deed, that is, the gods rewarding you for doing something they smile favorably upon. So it does not make you a bad person for enjoying the feeling of aiding others and seeing to their well-being. It is, we all have a calling, so that obviously is what the gods are calling you to do, protect and to serve.
Yes. Yeah, a calling, certainly. Yes, that makes sense. A calling. I feel like I've been doing this for a long time. And I've always done it unflinchingly, without a consideration. I'm trying to consider more. But if you're saying that the gods are rewarding me for when I do good things, is there a particular god within your pantheon that holds highest amongst its processes the concept of protecting those who need protection?
The one that I would suggest looking closer into is Kael'thar, the Shield Eternal.
Shielded, huh? I think about the shield on my back. Kael'thar. Okay.
Yeah, Kael'thar. Give me a moment. I'll get you a book on him.
Oh, fantastic.
And he will kind of like rush off and leave you there for a moment. He comes back out with like a small tome, probably like 4 or 5 inches by like 3 or 4 inches sort of thing, like the smaller tome, but thick enough, like an inch or so thick. and it has
It's
on it.
the thickest book he's ever seen in his entire goddamn life. Wow, that is epic. How much?
Oh no. We do not charge for such things for someone so interested and obviously feeling a call. We just hope that you read and embrace the tenets and grow closer to a deity and one such as Kael'thar is a calling that we certainly would wish to encourage. He just hands you the book, and on it there's like a symbol of a tower shield, and in the middle of the tower shield there's like a little a glyph that has like little lines coming off of it, almost as if it's like glowing.
That looks awesome. This looks great. Thank you very much.
Of course, sir.
Do I say brother or padre or
Yes.
rabbi?
I'm Abbot Mikhail Duval.
Abbot Devar.
Abbot
Thank you.
is fine, or Mikhail is fine as well.
Mikhail would be great. My name is Jazz.
Jazz.
Hmm.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Nice
So-
to meet you too.
Always good to see a traveler who is looking for the betterment of one's soul, for the betterment of others, too. See great things can come of you.
Well, thank you for your faith in me, I suppose.
Uh,
I'm going to take the book and I'm going to hold it and look at it for a while. Like, I had a long moment to stare at it, and then I'll look back at him and I'll nod, like, with my head. And, like, had this moment of discombination just a little bit. I don't really know if I'm going to salute this dude or bow or whatnot. So I just do like a mixture of everything, and
Yeah.
it's just like a jangle of motion. I look awkward. I go, I'm gonna head off.
hold a moment, sir. And he
Oh.
reaches his hand out and he like places it on your shoulder. It's a reach, but he gets up and puts his hand.
I
up there.
very subtly, unsubtly bend my knees so I'm at the right height for him.
And he kind of nods, almost appreciation. May the Lord Kael'thar, the Shield Eternal, protect you as you protect others upon the road. Go, Sir Jazz, and spread the good word. Protect those who need it, and you will see great rewards. You feel like this warmth settle over your body as he finishes this short incantation. Goodbye, sir. May your travels be great.
Thank you. Thank you. I guess step off a little pep in his step sort of thing. And he'll just like say out loud, well, yes, it was nice of him. No, don't be like that. He's just enjoying himself. All good. Yes, he did call me Sir Jazz.
If you want to put in your notes,
Yeah.
Blessing of Kael'thar somewhere.
Okay.
I was like, he could have cast anything on you. Like cast ceremony, like you're now married.
You're now married to
Hold on.
Kael'thar. You will follow him no matter what. No.
You gain 1 to your AC until he dies.
Okay.
And as you kind of wander away and ponder this with the book in tow, you see 3 figures riding towards you. One upon an alpaca,
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 others. One, a massive horse, is like bristling with muscle, glimmering silver in the sunlight, and another tan, more sleek and agile, the familiar form of Cyril as they ride towards you.
Hey guys.
Hey. So, how did your thing go? Did you get the answers you needed?
I got direction. I got really good direction.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't usually see these places as a place to get answers. I was quite intrigued when you said you were going here.
I'm standing on my feet. I'm fairly sure I'm still at eye level with Sunny at this point. And I look at her and go, yeah, I think getting answers in places I didn't expect is actually better than, you know?
Interesting.
I didn't expect it to go so well. Maybe I didn't have high expectations. I thought that I might get laughed out the room. But they were kind and they were considerate and they gave me thoughtful answers. And he gave me, he preyed on me, and I don't feel dirty or bad about it. It feels good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Preyed on you.
Yeah. Like full
I
on.
looked for some sort of like actual physical stain or mark. Like
I like bend down so you can check the bald patch on my head to see if there's anything on there. Like,
no, you are looking a bit more like Friar Tuck now.
all right, that's plenty. I'll jump up on Duke and I'll go. Okay, so
Ooh,
you guys got horses?
yes, but
Uh,
Duke,
yeah.
I was thinking because there's quite a bit of us, and we're probably going to pick up some stuff. I thought we'd get a cart, and I didn't see the point of getting an extra horse if Duke was up to the challenge.
I say mentally to Duke, do you fancy being tethered to the wagon and pulling it? And like Duke responds telepathically, hell no, that's awful. What's wrong with you? I'm not a beast of burden. And I smile brightly and go, yeah, he loves it. He's going to absolutely love doing it. Because he's going to help other people. And I'm going to pat him just a little bit aggressively. It's like, it's going to be fine. We're going to be good in front of my family. It's one of those. Yeah, I'll hitch him up. Did we get the car already?
Well, the cart's back at the place, but I didn't want to bring it. I thought we could just pick it up with the grain and leave when needed.
Okay. Yep, no problem at all. Duke is more than capable of doing it. You will help people.
I think it will keep him safer because he won't be riding into the fray.
Yeah. I get that. That makes sense. I see your spelling of Calathar is miles off from what I've got. I will now change it. That is a good shout.
That's why I copied and pasted.
I was like, that's much better than what I had.
And I'll have more information I'll send you later.
All right.
Gathered now with mounts. What's the next agenda?
Do you want to head south? Do you want to chill in town? Like, does anyone bump into Mario?
I
We
didn't
need
see
to-
anyone
This
come
race
around.
was?
We need to go pick up the cart, don't we?
Yeah.
We can go pick up the car.
With the feed that we bought in it, of course.
Oh
We can do that. Should we? Are we going to stay here for the night, or are we going to move on?
I mean, it's still probably only like 1 in the afternoon at this point.
Yeah, we could
So,
move on and make haste.
All right, let's on the head out. See if we can. I mean, I thought maybe we might find a job or something. You know, not in town necessarily, but maybe there'll be other people also traveling, and we could tag along and help them out. You know.
Well, if they were travelling, the horses would probably be either resting at the stables or purchased from the stables. You could potentially ask while there.
I love this plan. Excellent. Good guidance. And I'll look up at the sky, and then I'll be like, I'm not sure if Kalthar is actually up in the sky. Oh, okay. That might not be the right place to look. Is he in the bushes?
He's
I
everywhere.
guess we turn around on our steeds, and
Yep.
are we like single file, or are we just all in one line, taking up the whole of the middle of the road? Just
I can't imagine a situation where that giant warhorse and my cow are going meekly in single file. Fuck that shit. You move around us, bitch. That's how it is, okay?
Middle of the day here, there's not a lot of traffic on the road. Every now and then, as you guys are riding, and it's not like that far of a ride either, you see like, you know, a farmer with a cart that's kind of like leading things into town, and they see the massive bull and warhorse, and they kind of like slowly move their cart and their donkey off the road for a moment, and kind of like
sorry
watches you guys
about
pass.
that. Sorry.
It's all right, says.
Sorry.
Advocate just looks at people move away, and he just has a small bit of pride in his eyes. Yeah, you move.
Soon enough,
just
the
bought a Hummer.
large blue barn comes
Cyril
into
is
view.
very much just like riding with the hat down, just like, pay attention to these people. please."
My alpaca's just springing, babbling along behind.
Is there an armorer or a blacksmith on the way at all?
There would be one in the town if you guys desired to kind of like detour. You heard the clangs of the hammer earlier in the day when you kind of got to the town center when the guards left you, so you know it's somewhere there. So yeah.
I just saw this. I'm like staring at this book cover with this trench shield, and I'm like, kind of enamored of the idea of having one. You know what I mean? They look my size. I appreciate Andreasen's shield, but it's kind of a buckler on me, you know?
Yeah.
Getting a big boy shield would be kind of nice.
Fair enough.
But it would be one of those, like, we'd have to travel through. He's not going to mention it to the guys, and he's certainly going to have them do a detour into town on account of him. So
it's up to you. Like from where the temple is, you would have to take a slight detour. So that's up to whether you would be like, oh hey, I hear the sounds of a hammer, let's go check that out, or if anyone else had anything they wanted to do in town before you took to the roads.
Do we want to grab a couple of healing potions just in case? Maybe some a med kit or something to be able to save. I look around at us all like I am not medically inclined, so having a healing potion, I have one on me as I pull it out, and I don't know about the rest of you. Like, do you guys have your emergency healing potions just in case?
Looking around, I have one. Amazingly, I still have one.
Oh, I do. Huh. Look at that.
We all.
So we're
We've
good.
all died. So at some point, we've all died, and no one's been like, I can't help them. Oh, well.
We've all died?
Okay, everyone except the kangaroo.
Who hasn't even gotten hit, I don't think.
Yeah.
A couple times, but spread out over the entirety of the campaign.
I think we can look
Okay.
to maybe see some potions. And I mean, shit, if we're in town as well, who knows if they've got any magical curios that individuals may find of interest. Trying very hard not to look at Cyril.
Cyril's got no interest in anything, but that's because he's broke, so.
Oh shit! Did you say that?
No.
Like you
no,
got no money?
Nah, he just
Did you
very
take
quietly.
your share? Did you take your share from Andreas, the 200 gold and 200 worth of gems?
No, that I probably didn't do.
Okay.
So I
I'll
mean, you've
remind
got
Johnny, but
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
took 200 gold and then 200 in gems.
What? I think it worked out to like. Was it 2,000? Was supposed to be like 633 gold a piece. Essentially, was.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Because
yeah, I've got.
Okay, well,
Because I had to
know
calculate it
we
to
only
add
took
for
200 gems each.
Johnny, so someone will have one extra. But when I did it, because it was originally 2,000, it was 1,500 and 500, and then they increased the sum to cover up Devokir's addition
Well,
to it.
Never mind then.
So you should have 633 gold each, and one of you should have gotten one extra.
I'll give.
Okay.
Thunder can have the
So
one
if
extra.
That's the case.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I need to add about 230 more gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind. But we're good.
I wasn't like, here's a town you can go shop at, and I know you guys are broke. It's like, hey, I just gave you guys money. You might want to spend it. So here's a spot if you
Yeah.
want to.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I have more money than I thought I had now. To the shopping.
Yeah. In which case, I think I would definitely want to hit up the armorer or blacksmith or weaponsmith, whoever.
Okay. Yeah. You make your way into town. There's like kind of the main street where there seems to be like traveling goods, like the general goods store, where there's like produce and stuff out front, like on the porch of this kind of wooden, more like a log cabin style. A lot of these have that sort of mountain cabin feel to them. And you can hear the sounds of like hammers going and perhaps even like saws going in nearby streets that seem to probably be like maybe one or two streets removed from the main thoroughfare here. This area is far more bustling. There are people coming and going. A lot seem to be kind of like servant-esque, middle class, kind of like maybe some shop owners here and there. There you do see some very finely dressed people that would probably be of nobility status that are just kind of like meandering through the town, going into like little antique stores or going towards the taverns that are set up over by the lake for an afternoon drink and meal. But yeah, what are we looking to go for to start with?
I have nothing in particular, so if anything catches the eye, if we go to a general store, I'll buy an extra potion or see what fancy stuff they've got. Same if we go past a magic shop, don't really care about an armory or smith, so I'm here for the ride. Where do you want to go, guys?
Then I think I'm gonna go straight to the armory, and if we happen to go past any magical shops or curio shops, I'll make a note of that to hit that on the way back.
Okay. Yeah. Going into like the general goods store, there's a lot of like what appears to be like local produce, taking up much of the front section of it. And then there's kind of like further back away from initial eye point, there seems to be like things like ropes, backpacks, torches, like the general, like any of the general traveling goods that you could find like in the equipment section of your monsters or your not monster manual, your player's handbook. So any of that stuff you could add on here if you want. You do see that there's like a counter somewhat towards the front, and up behind it along the wall there seems to be potions that are kind of up there and situated for anyone who was looking at those.
Yeah, I'll take a. Hello.
Hi dear. How are you doing?
I'm good. I see the bottles on the shelf, and I was just wondering, are these all healing potions, or is there a mix? What have we got here?
Well, I do have a couple of healing potions now. We have a fairly decent herbalist that provides us here in town. I've got the love potion. I've got a potion for breathing underwater. Just kind of depends on what you're looking for, sir.
Oh, potion of breathing underwater. How much for the underwater potion and the healing potion?
A standard healing potion is runs at 50 gold. We have a nicer one that heals a little bit better. That one runs 100 gold. It's as good as I've got here. But as far as a potion for breathing underwater, I've got one that will last you the day, and it costs 100 gold.
Last the day. God. 100 gold. No. I should.
You sure?
I don't even know how to swim.
Well, all the better
Well,
to
then
be able
maybe
to
I
breathe
should
then,
have
huh?
it. I will take the healing potion, and I will hold on to my gold, and I'll just put the 50 down for the healing potion. Another time.
Fair enough.
I don't plan to.
You know where to
be
find
going
us
over
if you
to
need it.
towns, yeah. Appreciate
You moved into the town? You visiting? You staying for long, boy?
that. Passing through, just seeing the sights and admiring the village and the stables. We're heading south. Is there any tourist stops or locations or anything we should avoid on the path?
Oh, you're heading south now. Are you staying in the country, or are you going on past?
Country, then past, then south. Just keep going.
There's some quaint little towns. You get near the mountains as you head further south there. There's the Pelon River will run down. And if you continue out to the country, you'll be heading into... where did I put that? The Urgathi tribelands are down there. Very interesting people. They have animal totems of the like. They have different clans based on several different animals. Kind of more feral or simple folk, I guess. But from what I hear, very nice. Interesting folk there. Yeah. Who knows? They have like a bear folk type people. They're large and burly. I've met. There's a swift strider, a wolf tribe hunter came through years ago. Brought some good pelts. Bought some good.
Oh, you bought them.
I bought them off him. Yes. He was a hunter by trade. We traded, some goods for his tribe back there, and I bought the pelts, and I haven't seen him back since. But I was hoping I'd see more of him. If you head that way, and you're coming back up, I might be willing to buy some pelts off of you.
What sort of cost would you buy them for? Let's say per pelt, and then in bulk. As I start getting my book out and I start making notes now.
For like a nice wolf, I usually can purchase that for about 20 gold pieces for a well intact, well taken cured pelt. For like a bear, I can usually go up to about 80 gold if it's a nice big one. Less if it's smaller, of course, but good sized bear. 80 gold. About 30 gold for a elk type. Yeah. Tends to be what I've seen from them down there, so that's probably about right.
Profitable. Okay, I made a note of the prices, and if I'm able to bring any more back, I will definitely pop by this way.
Good. Good on you, boy. But yes, 50 gold for this, and she kind of like grabs like a canvas bag and like kind of puts a little bit of like stuffing in there and sets the potion in there and hands it over to you. I wouldn't want it to break prematurely now.
I appreciate that. I take it. The whole game.
Anyone else looking for anything either here in the general store or elsewhere?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the armor.
You said this thing has anything that's available off the D&D Beyond for prices within the common basic stuff?
I mean, now I hesitate, but what are you looking for?
So I'm going to spend 75 gold pieces. I'd like to get hold of a blanket, block and tackle, a lantern, cartographer's tools, cobbler's tools, a dragon chest set, a grappling hook, a gunpowder barrel, and a healer's kit.
The gunpowder barrel. Let's go back.
So I'd slip that one in there. You wouldn't actually know. So it says here that it says a gunpowder keg of gunpowder for 35 gold pieces, and I thought that's a fucking steal. But thematically, I'm getting it because I've seen Cyril use a gun, and he must be running out of gunpowder at this point, right?
Yeah.
So I thought I'd get him some gunpowder so that he'd have some.
Okay.
I want to point out two things. One, nobody's ever seen Cyril
load the gun.
Reload his gun.
No, 100%. Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, again.
But in Jazz's head, this is how it works.
In Jazz's head, he's like, that's a gunpowder keg. He has a gun. That must use powder somehow to work.
Right.
He must load that up at the start of every day because I've never seen him reload it. I don't use a gun. I use a freaking sword and make a prayer and a wish.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get super angry and I hit super hard. I don't know how a gun works. So yeah, I was thinking about, I mean, the fact was the gunpowder barrel was going to be for Cyril. I was also going to get him the grappling hook. I was going to give Davokir the cobbler's tools because he's got himself a horse now, and I know he's going to need to actually deal with that shit at some point. And I got the cartographer's tools for Sonny because he was making maps before. So I was like, these are going to be gifts that I'm going to give out to the guys afterwards and say, these are for you.
Okay.
And the dragon chess set, I'm going to say to Cyril, maybe you and me, we could sit down when we get a chance and we could start playing a game together.
Sounds good.
If you don't want to do the gunpowder barrel, I fully understand why you don't want to do it.
I'm totally good with that. Can you give me a wisdom check? Just roll and add your wisdom.
Oh, that's gonna explode so bad.
That's a nat 1, baby.
Okay. That's totally cobbler's tools, totally work for horses.
Yep.
That's what I wanted to check.
Wrong.
I did catch that originally, yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Again.
Yeah. Take away
Really,
75
I mean,
gold.
thematically, happy to do that process. But yeah, all right, fine. So I'm going to add those things in a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Feel free.
Good stuff.
Anything Davokir's looking for? I know you spent majority of your gold on a horse.
Yeah, I've got
If there's
It is the
if there's
last
anything
one.
that Davokir wants, I'm spending money. I would, if you're looking hungrily at any particular thing, I will turn around and say, Davokir, I can get it for you. No worries. I know you're good for it. Where are you going to go? We're hanging out.
This point, I'm currently good.
All right. Heading out, Jazz kind of follows the sounds around, kind of down the pathway. Come across, there's like a carpenter shop where you see someone who's working on like making cabinets. And then you see a blacksmith shop with a like sturdy dwarf with dark hair and beard that's been like just tied up like efficiently and tight and tucked into like his work clothes, so it's underneath a heavy apron, is kind of out. And they have this large like furnace set up basically in front of the blacksmith shop, with like an overhang built above him. He's sitting there pounding on it while you see there's like a early 20s human male with like red hair. It's kind of a scraggly, trying to grow a beard, but it's like all splotchy and very short. Is pulling on these bellows to try to keep the fire hot, as the dwarf has like a bit of metal that's like sitting in the fire heating up, and then he'll like pull it over to an anvil and start hammering at it. And then as he kind of sees you walking towards, he'll kind of finish up the hammering he did and then kind of set it back in the fire. Just keep this warm now, boy, don't burn it. And he'll see you come up. Tall folk, we don't see many of your size around here. How you doing, sir?
Very well indeed, my fine hirsute friend. I am looking for perhaps a ware that you may have available.
Yeah.
Do you have anything like this? And I just show the book cover.
A devotee of Calathar.
Oh, you've heard of them?
Oh, of course. Any good armor worth his salt is heard of the god of protection. Aye.
I mean, I'm a big guy, and I mean, I pull out Andreas's shield, and I go, "This has been serving me very well, but I think we can both agree that it's perhaps for someone of a smaller size."
Yes, I could see where you wouldn't want to face down a hail of arrows with that shield there. Are you looking to modify the shield or use this as a base for something else? Or are you looking to just acquire a new shield?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, given a little bit of time, I could work in the shield itself into like a larger shield, so that you can maintain some of the properties of the shield, but given a more robust size for you. Or if you're looking, I have some nice tower shields that were designed for some folk much taller than I. That might suit you.
Yeah. Huh, so you could... That's interesting. I hadn't even considered that as a process. Is there perhaps a trench shield that you have that could fit this shield as well?
Oh, well, I mean, I could do a quick kind of cobble together, use that shield as kind of the base. You'd get the general protections of the shield you're using, with a little bit better options for cover as far as that goes, all in all. But it wouldn't be my prettiest work, just adding it there. Or I could take, probably an overnight and hammer out a full integrated system so that it looks like it was designed to be there.
Wow. I'll be honest with you. I've never really had nice things. This shield is one of the nicest things I've had. I do want to do it justice. If you could do it overnight, how much would that cost?
Well, you got the base of it there. I'd say 45 gold, and I'll work that shield in to a larger shield. Any ornamentation, any symbols? You want that symbol of Calathar on there? You want something else?
Yeah. No, I think I want that symbol. And if you, I hand him 100 gold pieces, and I say, if you can make this as effective and as impressive as Calathar would expect, I would be appreciative. And if you were able to put a sleeve on the inside of the shield, something that can hold, say, a book, that would be good for me as well.
Look and hold the book there that you're with the symbol, or something else larger.
You are as observant as you are gifted. Then yes, exactly.
All right. Well, sounds good. Sounds good. Yes, 100 gold. I'll get that done up right nice. I'll be something worthy of a follower of Calathar for sure. But I will need
Thanks,
at least till, say, after breakfast time tomorrow.
That works for me. I will have to let my friends know that we're spending the night here then. Thank you.
Couldn't find a better place. The Lakeside Tavern and Inn down there. Sheila runs the desk. You could tell her that you're
Sheila,
waiting on my
at the
business,
Lakeside.
and she might get you a little bit of a discount.
What's your name, sir?
I am Agrican.
Agrican,
Yeah,
the armorer.
the armor. Yes, that'll work. She'll know who you're talking about. There's only one Agrican here in town.
I
Probably
know
the
what
only
that's
one
like
in the
as well.
country.
If I find another, I'll let them know.
There was like 8 of us in my mountain where I grew up, but you know.
Yeah, it's like certain years, all the babies get named the same way. Like
it's
you
a
could have been a
pain in the
Braden or
ass.
whatever. I get that. Yeah.
In the market, your mom calls your name, and like 8 of us look.
Yeah. Frustrating
Anyways,
as hell.
I got work to do.
I'll let you get on. I'll unholster the shield, as it were, hand it to him, give him the 100 gold pieces, and I'll just like give him a deep bow, and then I'll walk off to join the others.
All right. You hear him, taking it. He looks at his boy. Boy, what you doing? Get that thing out of the fire. You're gonna burn it. We're gonna start with a new project now. And he just starts shouting out orders. Soon enough, you hear the sound of metal hammering away as he starts to modify your shield.
Touch. Thank you, Jim.
You come out to me recasting Summon Steed again, or Phantom Steed, because I have to do it every hour to keep up with you guys. Oh, cool. As it just finishes and resummons. So shall we... Are you all done?
Kind of. I've left my shield with a dwarf called Agrican. He's going to make it bigger and better. But he won't have it ready until tomorrow morning. So would you guys mind if we maybe spend the night? He says there's a really nice place called the Lakeside Tavern, and he says that there's a lady there called Sheila who could hook us up. It would be quite nice if we could hang out maybe. I'll get the first round and I'll pay for dinner. How's that?
That works for me, but I will hold you to that offer now that you said so.
But, well, I said so in a way that meant I would definitely be held to it.
Good. Remember.
Are we fighting right now, Damakin? Yeah, no, 100%. I'll look over at Cyril like, Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you want from me.
I've realized I've been making some demands of the party today, and I just didn't want to be overbearing. There's a sudden moment there where he's just completely pulled back into himself. He's like, maybe I have overstepped, you know? But, okay. Then,
So where's this tavern place then? Food?
yeah, it's called the Lakeside Tavern, so I'm going to guess we got to go to the lake and look next door to it.
Fantastic. I finish summoning my steed. I will jump on top of it. Then I'll ask you to lead the way, because...
I will lead the way.
Lead on.
Lead on.
It's not hard to find. There is a series of several taverns and like hotels down there, some nicer than others. The Lakeside Tavern seems to be probably like the middle of them. Like, it's not the dive bar. Like, you can kind of see further down a ways that there's like a more raucous kind of tavern. It's not the super high-end hotel. You can see a few of them that seems to be catering towards lords. These like large balconies that overlook the lake that you can see like small parties basically being hosted upon. But yeah, nice little tavern. Fairly quiet.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'll walk up to the lady behind the desk and I'll go, you wouldn't happen to be Sheila, would you?
Oh, hi. Yes, I'm Sheila. How'd you hear?
My name's Jazz. I've got something being built by the dwarf, Agrican.
Yes, Agrican. Nice.
He says it'll be ready for me after breakfast, so he recommended that we spend the night here. So I guess I'm asking, do you have any rooms available for us?
Of course I have some rooms available for you. I wouldn't send you if you didn't think I'd have accommodations. Couldn't let him down.
Okay.
All right.
Then
4 rooms, 1 big room, 2 rooms with 2 beds each. 5 rooms.
I'm looking at the group and I'm trying to work it out. I'm like, one big room will do us. That'd be fine.
No problem. I've got. I have one of the suites available. It's a large room. We call it a suite. It's really a big room with a couch and several large beds.
Fantastic. They'll be able to take my size and my friends.
Yes,
I surreptitiously point at Davakir like, being a small boy.
Yes, some of the local lords do fancy having beds that are larger than they could ever use, no matter how many women they decide to try to take up to their room.
Okay, then great. I will take that, and we'll also take a meal here with some drinks as well.
All right.
How much are we looking at for all of that?
For the room and meals for 4, are you going to take all your meals here, or are you planning?
I think certainly a dinner and a breakfast would be good.
All right. Let's call it 5 gold, and we'll be set and good.
But absolutely, not a problem at all. And he'll hand over the 5 gold pieces.
All right, and she'll hand you a key. If you go to the stairs, go up to the top floor, the 3rd floor there. There's 3 doors. Yours is the one on the left. It's got a small balcony to overlook the lake.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
No problem. Enjoy if you need anything. I will be here till evening time. And then then it will be one of my replacements.
Okay. Thank you, Sheila. You've been an excellent hostess. We appreciate it.
Of course. Pleasure to meet you, sir. What was your name, by the way?
Oh, Jazz Doodlesack.
Oh, Jazz Doodlesack. That's an interesting
Yeah.
surname.
Well, the Doodlesacks are a famed troupe of performers
Never heard
across
of
the sea.
Oh,
They're
across
very,
the
very
sea.
good.
Across
Yeah.
the sea. Oh, yes. Never been.
But you're doing well to stay here. It's fine. You have a lovely lake. Don't go there. Don't go to Remnant. Don't. Just stay here.
Oh, from Remnant. Yes. No. Never.
Yeah. It's not great.
I can see why you
It's-
left.
It's okay. I mean, Jazz is feeling a bit weird about this. He's like, he doesn't want to be betraying or bad mouthing a place that he doesn't actually really like that much and hasn't been that nice to him, especially to this quite nice lady. For some reason, he's like, you know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Good.
Yeah.
Everyone I know died there.
Trying desperately not to look in Sunny's direction as I hear that whisper, like, mm-mm, mm-mm. Just smiling and nodding, smiling and nodding. Well, we'll take this table by the window. Thanks very much.
All right. Yeah. If there's nothing in particular else we are looking to accomplish at the moment, I think you guys settle down to a nice meal served there with kind of a nice view with these large windows that let you look out over the lake as the sun kind of glistens across the surface of this large lake. And I think with that, we can aim to wrap it up for today. And we'll aim to come back in about 2 weeks, which should be the 6th of April. I think that works.
Yeah,
out.
that works. I think, is that a bank holiday for us?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so... Me
Guys,
personally, I've got no plans.
Will you have had
But it
daylight
means I'll be
savings
off
time by
for a
then? Is the next question.
Yes, we should have had daylight
Okay.
savings. That should
Yeah,
be
yeah,
no
Okay.
holiday.
So we'll aim
Yeah.
for April 6th, 10 a.m. Pacific, then 6 p.m. For our friends across the pond in the UK. And anyone else can figure that out on their own. That's what Google's for. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. We did have a couple of people jump into chat. We do appreciate seeing you guys there. This was a bit of a shorter, more like RP and location things set up. We will be moving on further and exploring more, hopefully getting into the Urgathi tribe lands in the next session or so.
Nah, we might go north now.
Yeah, now we're gonna go this way. Totally, just
Get back to Remnant.
let's see it.
We-
There was a dwarf we were supposed to deal with back there.
We got horses. We're just going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, the shield, my guys.
We'll get that in the morning.
I'll catch you up.
All right, guys. With that, love y'all and have a great couple of weeks. Bye.
Peace out, people.
Who says?
It is.